The Christian message repeatedly states that salvation is all of grace. This truth was deemed so important that Victorian preacher Charles Haddon Spurgeon devoted an entire book to making it clear and to sinking it deep into the hearts of men and women. Welcome again to Ask Spurgeon, where we pose the first of a series of questions whose answers are drawn directly from Spurgeon's Christian classic, All of Grace. I'm your host, as usual, Dave Holt, and I'm thrilled that you've joined us again today. So, let's hit the ground running. Reverend Spurgeon, what do we mean when we say salvation is all of grace? My friends, I heard a story. I think it came from the North Country. A minister called upon a poor woman, intending to give her help, for he knew that she was very poor. With his money in his hand, he knocked at the door, but she did not answer. He concluded she was not at home and went his way. A little after, he met her at the church and told her that he had remembered her need. "I called at your house and knocked several times, and I suppose you were not at home, for I had no answer." "At what hour did you call, sir?" "It was about noon." "Oh dear," she said, "I heard you, sir, and I am so sorry I did not answer, but I thought it was the man calling for the rent." Many a poor woman knows what this meant. Now, it is my desire to be heard, and therefore I want to say that I am not calling for the rent. Indeed, it is not the object here to ask anything of you, but to tell you that salvation is all of grace, which means free, gratis, for nothing. And that is where we begin, by accepting that the message of God to the sinner is that salvation is free. It does not need to be paid for, neither does it need to be earned, and neither is it given to those who deserve it. Salvation is a gift from God. Receive it. It is all of grace. Thank you for listening to this, the first of a series of questions whose answers are drawn from the Spurgeon classic, All of Grace. You can download a brand new audiobook edition of All of Grace, an audio classic and worship experience on Audible by going to audible.com. The unique nature of this audiobook edition is its beautiful integration of voice and classical Christian hymns. Do join us again for another episode of Ask Spurgeon, where we will again ask faith-building questions and draw answers from Spurgeon's classic, All of Grace. Until then, may our Lord Jesus bless you and be glorified in your life.